January 14th on this day, in 1236, King Henry III of England married Eleanor of Provence, forming a significant royal alliance that impacted English and European politics. In 1526, Emperor Charles V of the Holy Roman Empire and Francis I of France signed the Treaty of Madrid. This agreement, made after Francis was captured at the Battle of Pavia, forced him to relinquish claims to Burgundy, Italy, and Flanders, marking a major shift in European power dynamics. In 1641, the Dutch East India Company captured the city of Malacca, resulting in the deaths of approximately 7,000 people and securing Dutch control over a vital trade route in Southeast Asia. In 1761, the Third Battle of Panipat occurred in northern India, where the Afghan Durrani Empire defeated the Maratha Empire. One of the century's largest battles, it resulted in the deaths of up to 70,000 soldiers and the massacre of about 40,000 Maratha prisoners. In 1784, the United States Congress ratified the Treaty of Paris, officially ending the Revolutionary War and confirming America's independence from Great Britain. In 1797, Napoleon Bonaparte achieved a decisive victory over the Austrian forces at the Battle of Rivoli in northern Italy, further consolidating his rising power in Europe. In 1858, Emperor Napoleon III and Empress Eugénie survived an assassination attempt when a bomb was thrown at their carriage on the way to the Paris Opera. In 1864, Confederate President Jefferson Davis wrote to General Joseph E. Johnston, discussing the potential need to send troops to Alabama or Mississippi during the American Civil War. In 1900, Giacomo Puccini's opera Tosca, with a libretto by Luigi Illica and Giuseppe Giacosa, premiered at the Teatro Costanzi in Rome, Italy, becoming an iconic masterpiece in classical music. In 1911, the USS Arkansas, the largest battleship in the United States Navy at the time, was launched from the New York Shipbuilding Company's shipyard. In 1915, French forces were forced to abandon 5 miles of trenches to German troops near Soissons during World War I, marking a significant setback on the Western Front. In 1920, authorities placed Berlin under martial law as 40,000 radicals stormed the Reichstag. The violence resulted in 42 dead and over 100 wounded. In 1942, President Franklin D. Roosevelt ordered all foreign nationals in the United States to register with the government as a wartime security measure during World War II. In 1943, Italian occupation authorities refused to deport Jewish residents living in the territories they controlled in France, showing resistance to German demands during World War II. In 1969, an explosion aboard the United States aircraft carrier Enterprise in the Pacific Ocean killed 24 crew members and injured 85, marking one of the Navy's worst peacetime tragedies. In 1970, Diana Ross and the Supremes performed their final concert together, as Diana Ross began her highly successful solo music career. In 1980, the United Nations General Assembly voted overwhelmingly 104-18 to condemn the Soviet invasion of Afghanistan, reflecting global opposition to the military action. In 2000, the United Nations Tribunal sentenced 5 Bosnian Croats to prison terms of up to 25 years for the 1993 killing of around 100 Muslims in a Bosnian village, underscoring international efforts for war crimes justice. In 2004, the Republic of Georgia restored its 5-cross flag as the national flag after nearly 500 years, symbolizing a renewed national identity. In 2005, the Huygens probe became the first spacecraft to land on Titan, Saturn's largest moon, marking a major milestone in the exploration of the outer solar system. In 2010, Yemen declared war on the terrorist group Al-Qaeda, intensifying government efforts to combat extremist activity within the region. In 2011, Tunisian President Zine El Abidine Ben Ali fled to Saudi Arabia following widespread protests against poverty, unemployment, and political repression. This marked the end of his rule and the beginning of the Jasmine Revolution, which inspired further uprisings across the Arab world. In 2024, after 52 years on the throne, Queen Margrethe II of Denmark abdicated. Her eldest son became King Frederik X, marking a new era for the Danish monarchy.
Subscribe so you don't miss tomorrow's events.